What is going on, everybody? Depraved Slash here with Pound.
I'm Pound.
This is the Pound and Slash Marvel Media Podcast.
Hello.
And we've got a fun podcast episode planned for you guys today. We get to talk about a few things.
Right.
We're going to go over some news, and then we're going to talk about the new Spider-Man No Way Home trailer.
Yeah, that was fun.
And then we're going to talk about what our drawing from last week was. Now, we're going to throw this in here, and this was something I wanted to bring up. I'm going to take this and write something new on it and put it back in the basket.
Right.
Eventually, whenever I find a pin. You got a pin on you?
Nope.
All right. We ain't doing it right now. But we got to put Hitmonkey on here. I didn't realize Hitmonkey was dropping as soon as it did, or we would have been covering that this week.
Yeah, it was on Hulu.
It's on Hulu.
And I told him I saw the trailer like 5 or 6 months ago, but I didn't really dawn on me like, this is a Marvel thing. We should have probably covered, or should have brought it to your attention about that. So,
but yeah, so we're gonna cover that at some point whenever we draw it out of the box. So yeah, with that being said, Ralphus, Mr. Pounds, give us the news.
All right. Well, let's just start things off with a bang. And it's like I said, I'm gonna keep my stuff very minimal. So by like top 3 stories, 4 stories, just like top stories here and there. So right off the bat, we have Scarlett Johansson. Yep, that's her name. Kevin Feige's basically, since settling the lawsuit settlement that happened, like a month ago, right? Now they're in talks of basically saying that now she's going to be doing other, I guess, Black Widow projects in the Marvel Cinematic Universe now.
Right.
So he's been, and it was at a dinner party place. So
You're on camera alone, Ralph.
oh, because I'm a badass. That's why. It's like a dinner party place, and Kevin Feige basically was honoring Scarlett Johansson, history, whatever she did, and blase. Then he dropped some news saying that, oh, guess what? Now, we're going to be using her now more than ever. And I'm just like, I don't give a shit. I'm sorry.
So,
I don't care. I mean, I'm happy for her, but I don't give a shit.
Here's the thing. I'm kind of feeling like they are going to say the version of her that died was a Skrull.
Right. And that's, yeah. You said it's going to piss you off a little bit about that. No, it doesn't piss you off, but
I said I didn't care about that.
You didn't care about that fact that...
No, it would make me mad if they brought Tony Stark back. Because her death didn't mean anything to me in the movie.
Right.
His did. And if you take that back, then it was a pointless death scene.
Right.
So, no, I don't care what they do with her. Honestly, she'll probably finally voice herself on fucking What If.
What If she'll finally do that? It's just... I thought we were past this shit. That's what we got. Like I told you, we got the her sister or whatever. I thought she's supposed to
Yelena Belova?
Sure, Baloney.
Yelena Baloney, as I usually call her.
Yep, you did. I got the Baloney part from you. But I was thinking to myself, like, I thought we moved past this. Like, she did her part. Yay. Let's go. That's what the Hawkeye's for, because she's supposed to be in this Hawkeye movie, so does it matter? Shit. All right, the next thing we also... That was just my small rant. Like, I don't give a shit. I'm happy for her, I guess, in a way, sure. But she's like... To be fair, she didn't really need to get that money. And I was arguing with a coworker. She said, Disney, the place that takes all the money. I'm like, she made box office money. She didn't need that money. It didn't matter. And shit. All right. That's just a little pet peeve. Anyway, the next thing we also got is the fact that they feel like that they confirmed that the roller coaster, there's a roller coaster for Guardians of the Galaxy coming to Disney. It's not bad. It's his own virtual roller coaster, so it goes virtual, then it goes roller coaster, it goes backwards, sideways, and I'm like, hey, that's what's up. A Guardians of the Galaxy roller coaster. Because for family.
Right.
All right.
I mean, if it was like a Spider-Man roller coaster, I'd be excited.
They do have a Spider-Man... I mean, it's not a roller coaster, but they do have a ride in Disneyland.
But it's lame-ass Guardians, so meh.
You are a hater, sir. Guardians is the shit. Even though he didn't like one. But besides the point.
I didn't hate one.
No, I said you didn't like it. I didn't say you hated it. I said you just didn't like it.
It exists.
Whatever, man. I thought Guardians of the Galaxy 1 was cool. And finally, for the last bit of news we got here. The Blade movie is reportedly planning to start filming in the late summer of next year.
Nice.
And that's,
so it'll come out 2023.
Yeah, 2023. So,
which I think we already knew.
Yeah. So, yeah. That's one of my top 3 stories for that.
There was a fun story that I said.
What did you...
I didn't read it, so okay. I don't know what all it's about, but
okay.
Fans are trying to demand old girl to not be in Wakanda forever.
Yeah. Shuri. Yeah, because we all knew that her pains got severe, but that too, but she's been throwing out tweets about unvaccinated and vaccinated and voicing her opinions, and they're basically protesting on her, saying that she should just be removed. And remember, we saw that whatever chick that we discussed that like in a podcast a couple months ago about a new chick that came and we thought she was going to be playing New Shuri, but they're like, no.
I knew she wasn't.
Right. Well, no, people were saying that they thought she was being New Shuri, but I'm like, well, no, I knew that too, that no. Like, Lolita Wright is still...
Yeah, Disney would have announced if they were...
Well, that would have been like a breaking news on the spot, man. But, yeah, I read about that too. Like, okay. Yeah, and they want her to go, so...
I need ammo. Leave it alone.
Oh, God. Like... This is the best part of this podcast. This is why fuck's coming over here, bro. This is a live shit. You ain't get this shit nowhere else.
She's like, fine, fuck you guys.
Right.
That's what that look was. All right.
But that's my top stories of it. So
so the next thing we're gonna talk about. Spider-Man
trailer.
No Way Home
Something
trailer.
Good. I went from ranting to now praising.
So you guys want to know something that's really funny about this? So I got a short story to tell you. So, we were at the office, and the trailer dropped.
And I was nervous as shit, by the way.
And Ralph was like, "I'm not watching the trailer
because I didn't know where this was going, bro.
And I said, "Ralph, come here. Watch the trailer." So we're watching it, and he's like, edging himself closer.
Right, because I'm
and then he'd like back away a little bit.
Bro, because I'm like...
And then he'd edge himself closer. And he'd back away a little bit. It's great.
Because let me tell you, I was like the reverse of Nick, because Nick didn't like how they spoiled with in Civil War where Spider-Man showed up. I don't... And if they're not in the movie, that's fine. I don't care. People saying they should. I mean, we know they are, but people are saying like...
Well, we don't know they are.
We don't know they are.
But we know they are.
We know they are. But some people are like... they shouldn't show love. And some people are saying, what if they're not in the movie? And I'm like, bro, we can see them. Thank you, John Campion. But I don't want to see a trailer. They just like they're there. I'd rather wait till we get that big finale and then we see them.
So here's the thing: the trailer is absolutely
it's still phenomenal,
fantastic. They don't show any of the Spider-Man, whether they've edited some of them out digitally or not.
Right.
Which again, I said if they would probably do if they were in this movie. We get a few things that look really cool. First off,
we get the villains.
First off, we see Doc Ock. We see 2 different versions of Doc Ock.
Right.
We see the normal Doc Ock when he first comes out, and then we see him with like nanotech that kind of looks like Stark technology that's kind of running up his arm.
And one of our coworkers even said it. He said, I'm like, well, damn, even in the grave, Stark is still doing his part.
Doing his part to make Spider-Man's life a living hell. And then we see Green Goblin.
Right.
And we see the full version from the original Sam Raimi Spider-Man movie. Dumbass outfit and all.
I thought he was cool. But when he showed me the concept art, he's...
But we also see the Goblin later on.
Right.
In a more sleek looking outfit.
And but he's going fast. It's like a quick... You got like freeze frame.
And there's a lot of people that are like, oh, that might be Hobgoblin. No, I'm pretty sure it's Green Goblin.
It's
probably still Willem Dafoe.
Right. They wouldn't just...
he's going to change up his look.
Right. They wouldn't just cast him with the phone and be like, hey, you just want to have a small... No. I feel like it's going to be small, but not... It's going to be like a big major role to it.
And then they showed...
Sandman
a little bit. Electro was my favorite change. Electro went from being an all blue, whatever the
living hell that is. I didn't even like it.
Well, that's what he looks like in the Ultimate Universe.
Oh no! Okay, so he's supposed to be all blue. Okay, because he looked.
That was definitely the Ultimate Electro. But they took that and they actually turned him back into basically looking human.
Right.
They gave him this like battery charged outfit.
Yeah.
And it was
that's
really
like electrifying his own mask too. It's kind of weird.
And what was really cool was the electricity would surge through it whenever he'd use his powers, and you would see the star of his mask from the comics form.
That's so
and then
weird.
Disappear.
Electrifying. That's weird.
So the way they put that together looked really good. That had me excited. Electro is actually probably one of my favorite Spider-Man villains.
And his line is, even though it was a small line, but it's a powerful line. You ain't gonna take this away from me. And then look, he's blasting Doc Ock. Like, what the hell? So Doc Ock might be helping him? But I thought he was gonna help him or help himself, I guess.
Yeah, we have no clue.
But yeah.
We seen the Lizard.
And that's Amazing Spider-Man. He looked bulky. You see how bulky he looked compared to... They were comparing pictures, like, how he looked there. He made him look like they... I mean, I could be... Because him jumping through another time, he's probably been altered, like, like Doc Ock and, of course, Electro. So, he just looks like he's more, like, Abomination Hulk style, like, Tao. Like, bro, he been hitting, like, you been benching with me, bro?
Right. And then, we see MJ get thrown off of a clock tower.
And Ned is trying to catch her.
That's Michelle, by the way.
Yeah, Michelle, not Mary Jane.
Not Mary Jane.
No love interest in Spider-Man's life.
And there was a line that I didn't even think about until after it was said in the trailer. Almost every one of these villains in this movie, Spider-Man has killed in another movie.
Which they even said in the movie, well, they said that this is going to be dark. I mean, well, damn, it starts off dark anyway.
He's like, that's their fate. They are all supposed to die.
They're all supposed to die. I mean, besides Doc Connors and... Besides
Doc Connors and
Sandman, they all died, but everybody else died by the hands of Spider-Man.
Electro didn't really die either,
he imploded, but still, I mean, that was still by cause, but well...
His energy poofed.
Which, that was... Never mind.
I
don't like that either.
But nah, so... That was a really cool thing. I watched the trailer probably about 30 times.
100 for me.
I believe it.
Thank you.
And I was doing things where I was rewinding.
Oh, me too.
Looking at people's form and stuff like that. Like, there's a part in the trailer where you see Tom Holland dive towards MJ as she's falling.
Right.
And he's reaching his arm out.
Right.
But like when
it doesn't look like
when they zoom in on the hand, at least to me it looks more like the Amazing Spider-Man outfit hand.
And that'd be cool. I wouldn't mind seeing that because, like I said,
you'd see Andrew Garfield being able to
save
somebody where he couldn't.
He's like, let me do what I didn't do in my universe. And he does the same the straight dive. Dive.
The most interesting scene, and the only reason it's more interesting is because of what was revealed later, is there's a scene where you see Spider-Man diving towards Sandman, Electro, and the Lizard. Right. Now, here's what makes this interesting, guys. So, Lizard is actually going down under Spider-Man, so it looks like he's looking at somebody else.
Somebody going, like, down, like, right.
And then Electro actually is really high up.
Right, and he's blasting.
So,
like he's blasting a thunderbolt there, too.
The only person Spider-Man can really be going for in this is Sandman. Which, by the way, of all the people, Holland...
Right, the one that doesn't.
The one person you can't actually punch.
That's like punching Hydro Man. You can't hit him.
But yeah, so it looks like he's beelining towards Sandman. So, and this is what makes it interesting. We're pretty sure they digitally edited, or they just didn't digitally put in the other Spider-Man. And one of the things that kind of proves it, and it's either another Spider-Man or Venom. It could be Venom.
Venom can come out of nowhere, like you said, and wreck this whole entire movie. I mean, like in a good way. Like he just come in, just appear out of nowhere.
But in Brazil, they showed an extra 5 seconds,
right, where you see
of that scene,
of Lizard's head being cocked back.
When the Lizard is diving, you see him actually draw back to punch, and then he gets hit because of how you see him.
You see like the hit, and he gets cleared.
So they definitely there's something missing in the screen that should be there.
And we all know about Marvel,
and we're pretty sure it's one of the other Spider-Men. Andrew Garfield just did a. It's not necessarily an interview. Yeah,
because he was doing this thing for his Netflix show.
No, not that. Well, I don't know if this was for that, but he did the social media thing. It was a video on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
and this company goes with people and has them go look through social media and answers people's questions from them.
Right.
And there were a lot of people asking questions about Andrew Garfield, and he would go in as himself and answer these questions. And one of them that was obviously asked was talking about Spider-Man No Way Home.
You gotta
And
talk about that, bro.
all Andrew Garfield said this time, he stopped denying it, but he didn't say it happened. He said, look, some people are going to be right. Some people are going to be wrong.
Like you said, nobody may be in this bitch.
Some people are going to, say, I told you so. Some people are just going to be disappointed. He said, so, I mean, I guess everyone's going to see what happens when it comes out. And here's the thing. That is 100% not confirmation he's in the movie.
Hell no. Take him with a grain of salt. You don't know what the hell that is.
He's answered this question so many times, and he's probably tired of lying to people.
Right.
And I say that because I truly do believe they are in this movie.
Yeah.
If they're not, I will be a little disappointed.
But I will be okay.
But I'm still probably going to enjoy the movie. I mean, you look at all the other people they got in this movie.
Right. I'm cool with the villains versus the Spider-Man. I'm cool with that. But I think there could be more Spider-Man showing up to the party.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
You don't think so?
No. What are they going to do? Just put animated characters in the movie?
No, I'm not saying anime. I'm saying there just could be more Spider-Man showing up. Not like more like in the movie. But
Well, here's the thing. There will not be a Spider-Man show up that has not already been in something else. They're not just going to make up characters to put in the movie.
No, like not to say make up characters like they might throw like Spider-Gwen or.
Has she been in a movie?
Besides the animated one, no.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, so you think it's just? I mean, I was just thinking like that's my only like. Well, I've got a couple predictions too, but it's just like one of them like because when it's breaking, maybe multiple.
I think
Spider-Man's gonna be coming throughout the door. No, but just a few.
I don't think we're gonna get.
Besides, no, I don't say a whole lot. No.
I don't think we're gonna get any more than the 3. Maybe Venom.
Okay, well that, and I was thinking maybe like
because. Well, we'll see. You want another one?
Yeah. I just saw the door move back.
No, there's a cat.
Oh.
And I get it. But the thing is,
they're
not just going to make a character up that's not already been in a movie.
Okay. Well, like introduce, like say Miles Morales. So they ain't gonna do that.
If they did, it would be an MCU one, and they would bring him in.
Okay.
And it would be their way to be able to continue the Spider-Man character. But that would be something that would be a story that would develop throughout the movie. They're not just going to pull a Miles from a universe and put him in when he hasn't already been in anything else.
Okay. But that will be like one of my little theories there. Like just maybe one more Spider-Man just shows up.
Sure.
Besides Venom.
Sure.
So yeah, I'm not gonna say like, oh, let's bring every motherfucking Spider-Man in the building. Like hell no.
I mean, I hope they don't.
Okay.
It will ruin the movie for me. Oh. I don't want them to make up characters for this movie.
No.
Only use people that have been in movies.
Oh, okay.
That's what I want.
Okay. Okay.
I don't want, unless, like I said, unless they're going to bring Miles in as an actual character. Who's in the MCU. I'm saying he's not going to come through a portal. If he comes through the portal, I will be pissed. I want him to be a character. Miles shows up in the movie.
How did I get here?
And no. I mean, I want him to just be a character in the universe.
He's this character in the universe, not just show about.
But
that's funny. I can see it now. Oh, I'm so pissed. I can see your face in the theater. You give me that look like motherfucker. Ralph.
I might get up and walk out.
Oh my god.
I think I'm bullshitting. I wouldn't.
I know you're done.
I would be pissed though.
He just gonna take a. He like. I got used to the restroom. He never came back. Luckily, it was the final act of the movie. He saw this good movie. Then pew pew. It was a post credit scene. Like mother. So they gonna do this. They gonna do this shit.
But no, I'm honestly not gonna make any predictions for this movie.
Okay.
I'm gonna go in and enjoy it.
No, oh, fuck. Kidding me? Been seeing this bitch since 2001. Of course I'm gonna enjoy this.
The only thing I want is for the other 2 Spider-Men to be in it.
Okay.
That's it. That's all I want. Easy. As long as you've already filmed it. I'm just saying.
And like I said, tonight, hey, disappointed, but hey, I'm all in for this movie regardless.
I do think the post-credit scenes are going to set up
every
Doctor Strange in the Multiverse.
Yeah, that's except for like the next, yeah.
And then something else. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if in the post-credit scenes we don't see Miles get bit by a spider.
Right.
To continue.
As I said, I would say Miles Morales should be there, but not like in the movie, but like as a post-credit scene. something to move the story. Like, as long as we're moving this bitch forward, I don't give a fuck.
Well, here's the thing: the MCU is going to move forward regardless.
Right, and not go backward. Agatha Harkness.
The MCU is going to move forward regardless, with or without Spider-Man.
Yeah. Well, they said this supposedly, which we know it's not going to be.
Although I'm pretty sure Spider-Man's supposed to show up at least one more Marvel movie.
You said one more? Okay. Because Tom Holland said this is supposed to be his last.
It's supposed to be his last movie.
Right, supposed to be his last movie.
But he's supposed to have one more cameo. Somewhere.
Right.
I would guess probably Multiverse of Madness.
Or it could be Secret Wars.
It could be.
It's got.
I don't think.
By now, I would throw him in like an Avenger-esque type.
I don't think
situation.
I don't think he'd cameo in a TV show though.
I forgot it's TV show. Fuck. I forgot that's TV show. Damn.
I'm not saying he's against TV shows. I'm just saying if you're gonna do one cameo, I wouldn't want it to be a TV show.
Yeah, I thought. I swear, I don't know why I thought Secret Wars was a movie. Fuck, it's a TV show.
And he'll be back. All Disney or Sony's got to do is be like, hey.
They got money for days, bro. They still got in-game money. Here you go, take it.
I'm kind of hoping they bring Andrew Garfield back full time. Fuck it.
Right. Bring Tobey Maguire back too, just for shits.
He's old. Did you know Andrew Garfield's 38 years old?
Yes, when he did the Amazing Spider-Man 2, he's about like 31, 32.
I was like, he's older than I am.
And he's played a 16-year-old, which is kind of creepy. I mean, I'm cool with it, but damn, no wonder why he got the Chad. He got the Chad Esquire.
But yeah, if you haven't watched the trailer, it's not really ruining anything. Go ahead and watch it. Enjoy it. Unless you know, I mean, we just ruined all of what they ruined anyway. So, and it was all stuff we already knew was going to happen.
Right,
so.
and it did rehash some footages, like Hello Peter and all that crap. So they didn't really, like I said, they didn't show too much.
I'm still saying the sixth villain in the movie is going to be Mysterio. That is my one prediction. I don't think he's dead.
He's like, why would he set this all up?
You know how pissed people would be if this whole movie was just him being in a mirage.
Oh my god, like a Naruto Genjutsu, he just wakes up. like a Freddy Krueger moment, and you're in a nightmare this entire time, bitch.
Right. All right. So with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and jump into what our main topic is for this episode. So I drew from the box last week, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Slingshot, which is a 6-episode web series with about 35 total minutes of view time.
Yeah.
Which it did kind of lead me down a rabbit hole, though, because I watched it, and then I watched the S.H.I.E.L.D. Academy.
It did show up after I got to finish watching that. I was going to watch it regardless to see what happens. But
It's pretty fun. It's just worth the watch. They're just as short, so.
If anything, there's so many emotions with it, though, but we'll get into that.
So.
It wasn't bad, by the way. It was okay.
Yo-Yo Rodriguez approaches a newly reinstated Daisy.
Right.
And says that they need to get their story straight, and we get a flashback. And of course, we go into this not knowing what the fuck they're talking about. Even if you've watched the season up to that point, you still didn't really know what was going on. And then we see Yo-Yo prepares to join S.H.I.E.L.D. officially and has a conversation with Coulson where he basically tells her that she needs to talk to Director Mace because he's the new leader.
Right.
So she does, signs the Sokovia Accords while she's at it, and brings up the guy that killed her cousin. And Director Mace says it needs to be presented first in a report.
Right.
And then if it was worth going into, they would do it. And then on her way out, she yo-yos and steals his credentials. I'm basically summing up all 6 episodes, guys. I'm not breaking this down episode by episode. It's one story.
It's just really...
It's only 35 minutes.
Right.
During her physicals, she uses Mace's pass to look to see where this guy is, and he's in Baltimore. So on her way out, she runs into Mac, who is her love interest in the series.
Right.
And he tells her that he's her case manager. She seems kind of not happy about it, and he did it to be closer to her.
Right.
But then he offers to take her to dinner when he comes back because he's about to go out to help try and find Quake.
Right.
Daisy. And he leaves just for May to show up and confront her. May calls her on her bullshit.
Right.
And admits after some prodding to what she did, and May leaves her on the Quinjet saying they'll talk when she gets back. Pilot walks in, says this Quinjet's headed to Baltimore, and she's like, or no, he doesn't say it at first. He says we'll be there in about an hour.
Right.
And she's like, I thought we were going to LA. He's like, no, this Quinjet's going to Baltimore. She's like, oh yeah, that's where I'm supposed to go.
Right.
You're still a bad spy.
Right. I mean, and May broke it down to a T with the credentials and everything. She said only 2 people got credentials, and I think they said they were wuss, and that you the only one that was the 3rd person that had credentials to, bro.
Right.
May caught on quick.
So,
May, man.
Upon arriving to Baltimore, she runs into Ramon, who's the dude that killed her cousin, who was also in an episode in the 1st season somewhere.
Yeah.
Shit, you just got all up in my way, you weird ass trying to connect thing. I hope my computer's not fucking up too. No? Looks like it's running alright.
What, like not frozen?
No. My internet's all wacky. Upon arriving to Baltimore, she runs into Ramon, the dude who killed her cousin, and gets captured. Ramon is selling high-powered guns to the Watchdogs, a group who hates Inhumans.
Yep.
And as he's about to test the gun that he wants to sell to them on Yo-Yo, Quake interferes, saves her. Quake holds off everyone. Yo-Yo chases Ramon down. Yo-Yo decides not to shoot Ramon and is about to be shot from behind by a watchdog with a special weapon, but Yo-Yo dodges with her powers, takes the gun, comes back just in time to watch Ramon get killed. She returns to Daisy. S.H.I.E.L.D. shows up. Daisy escapes. Well, they don't really show that part. We know she escapes until later on.
Right. Right.
Back in present day, Daisy helps erase all the files of Yo-Yo being in Baltimore. Welcome to the team, Yo-Yo. And that's pretty much... That's the summary of all 6 episodes. I saved you guys 20 minutes. Unless you want to watch it. It's still worth watching. It's not like it's poorly produced or anything.
No.
It looks like it should have just been an episode.
It should have just been an episode. It should have been called Yo-Yo episode. That's it.
But it's always cool to have a free episode online.
Right. Can't go wrong with free.
Right.
Yeah. Well, how can I question this, man? Like, it was cool, disappointing, pissed off, happy. This was the Scott, because out of all the series, this was the one I like, and this is the one I like with that Sinuscope chords, because you could just tell Yo-Yo was not even a fan of that shit.
Right. So, overall, it's not bad.
Right.
It's a nice little side story in between seasons 3 and 4.
3 and 4, exactly.
It's fun to see it take place right after Coulson steps down. Shout out, by the way, for the Stan Lee bobblehead that was sitting inside his box.
That shit.
I was like, that was pretty cool.
I was like, I want to get that.
And I love that he gave her the pin that he got from Agent Carter.
Right. Yeah, it has Peggy Carter's.
Which she eventually gives to Daisy.
Yep.
For whatever reason.
Yeah, I would have kept that bitch.
And here's something else. So, obviously, this was one of the shows that they said was no longer canon.
Well, yep, we read that perfectly clear. Before he started opening his mouth, they said WandaVision, everything gone. Before WandaVision, so.
But Clark Gregg, the guy that plays Coulson, said it is still canon, and that was just a month or 2 ago.
Yeah, fuck that. Anyway.
I mean, you don't want it to be?
No, I do, but I don't.
It is.
Sure.
It is.
Fine.
You don't believe it?
Nope.
So it's not? None of the Spider-Man movies that are all about to be mixed together? Nothing is canon anymore?
Not Agent S.H.I.E.L.D.
All of it is canon.
Whatever.
Everything.
Well, let's fuck
everything
all this shit.
Fox did is canon. Everything Sony's done is canon.
Hey, that's not
Universal.
Yet, bitch. Hold up, fam.
Canon.
You can't just say, well, Fox will pretty much obliterate their fucking shit until I hear the what's his name, whoever the fuck ran Fox stuff. Yeah, it's canon. Yep.
It's got to be. Wolverine is about to be in a movie.
Deadpool 3, yeah.
No. He's about to
no.
be in fucking the Doctor Strange movie.
Doctor Strange, yeah. I forgot, not in Deadpool, Doctor Strange, yeah.
So's Professor X. Old school Professor X too. Not even the fucking new guy, the guy that played in the Split movie.
Yeah, no, it's Patrick Stewart.
It's Patrick fucking Stewart. Everything's canon.
Yeah,
this is the one wonderful thing about the multiverse.
Right.
Now,
every branch in the building, fuck it. It's like, well, now this is all what if for real. I mean, that's a story. So.
Well, and here's the thing. So I will always consider basically seasons 1 through 4 canon.
At least those are canon. Well, they should be
because
canon.
I mean, you can't do things like have Nick Fury in it and then be like, oh, it's not canon.
Right.
Look.
I think they just reneged on everything though. It's like, well, it's canon, and that's fine. We can do that. I don't know. I feel some type of way. I mean, I'm fine with it. It's just I like a bad taste in my mouth. It's like, well, then damn, what was?
And to be real, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., in my opinion, is still the best Marvel
Right.
TV show.
Ever. Right. No,
Ever.
for real. 100%.
Better than anything Disney Plus has put out so far.
Right.
Better than anything Netflix put out. In terms of being able to tell a story that
I mean,
follows
it followed after Avengers. Like, it literally
that
followed.
follows the MCU storyline,
Or
because they
the
still
MCU
got
storyline.
the Sokovia Accords going on.
Right, I
They've
felt
had to
that
be a
shit.
part of the cleanup from the New York fight.
Right.
I mean, Nick Fury, the whole taking down of Shield by Hydra was a huge
That
moment
was like
in the
season
TV show.
Bro. That gives me goosebumps. Season 2, when that Hydra came up, like, bro, what you mean, bro? That's in the MCU.
Right.
What you mean? And then Ward came out as Hydra, said, damn.
Now, granted, once they started doing some weird shit with time travel and things like that,
Right.
I can understand them being like, okay, that's
yeah,
not
after
canon.
Ghost Rider was pretty much done. I said, well, I mean, I saw it.
I love Ghost Rider. I hope they bring him back.
Yeah.
Fuck Nicolas Cage. Bring back Robbie Reyes.
Even though he said he's going to have them replay. Or no, he said he's thinking about having Wesley Snipes and Nicolas Cage play their respectable roles. So, I mean, like I said, that's canon, I guess. So, yeah, everything's canon. Fuck it. Everything is canon. Ever since.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
we have to deal with Ghost Rider being canon. We have to deal with, like, Punisher Warzone being canon.
Yep. Yeah. Everything.
So
like you said,
apparently-
everything's canon. I mean, so, fuck it. I mean,
You got to take the good with the bad, I guess.
because you could actually bring this bitch back if you want. If you the Punisher Warzone, if you want him to come. Look at your face.
Please don't.
Look at your fucking face.
Please don't.
Look at your fucking face, sir. You look.
That
look.
movie was so bad. That is the worst Marvel movie
Oh
I've
my
ever
god!
seen.
And it just starts off. It's. I'm telling you, when Secret Wars start, we're probably gonna see so many. That's gonna be how. That's it. That's how they're gonna do it, man. All these Marvel movies, they're all gonna be scrolls.
Bernthal's Punisher better show up and kill the other Punishers.
If he does that, this TV show might just go. All of it might just get like a 10A+. We might just rate
Right.
this whole thing. And he just does this, ooh, like in season 1. He just starts unloading bullets.
But at the end of the day, I gave this little one shot a 7.
I gave it 6. It was okay.
You gave it 6?
It was okay. It was okay, but I didn't really care. I mean, I'm fine. It was cool. It just
So averages out to a 7.
yeah, it was out to 7. I mean, it was okay.
Which means,
can
ladies and
watch it.
gentlemen, we're going to now switch over
Oh, to the tier list.
to
Shit.
the tier list.
Right.
And with it being a 7, it gets placed right next to... Where the fuck did it go? It was up here at number 1. It gets placed right next
Shit,
to...
we had a B.
What if?
Yeah,
That B.
had a B. All right, I said 7.
Slingshot gets a B. Not bad for a web series.
Because you can, yeah, I'd say watch it. It's nostalgic. Like
It's literally 30 minutes, 35 minutes of story, especially if you skip any of the credits like I was doing.
yeah. I went next thing.
Could have been better. Could have been way, way worse. I can't wait till we get to way, way worse, because there will be way, way worse.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we've got Ultimate Spider-Man coming up.
Listen here, bitch.
I'm kidding.
Listen
I like to give him a hard time, people. You will, if you have not learned that already.
That's why he don't like my. He give me a hard time with Spectacular Spider-Man too, because he's like, ha.
That's actually what I meant to say.
I know that's what you would say. Even though I did watch Ultimate Spider-Man also. I watched them both.
I can't wait to completely shit on
What is it?
the Incredible Hulk show from the fucking 90s or 70s.
No, I was gonna say this. What was our coworker? He said Spider-Man from 1965. Woo, we're gonna take a big old dive on that one. We might just clown that one completely. And then only one I'd like to really see that I hope we one day pull will be the Captain America 1944 one. Even though I know that's gonna be whatever quality, but that's like the only one I might want to take a little look at. Cause I've never. When you told me that like a couple of months ago, I said that's a thing. 1940, and it's based off that 1944 comic that came out. So I was like, oh, okay, cool.
But yeah, so we threw Slingshot in a B, which is actually a pretty good place for it. I'll give it some props.
Right.
I'll
watch that shit over What If again.
Well, yeah, it's only 30 minutes of our time, as opposed to 4 hours of our time.
Some of them were garbage, but there was like 2 that were good, but some of them were garbage, bro.
But nah, so we're not drawing anything out of the basket this week. If we were, by the way,
I thought it'd be my turn.
you know what we'd be watching?
I was say, wait, would it be my turn to be this?
We'd be
bitch?
watching the 2003 Daredevil movie.
That's the one we're gonna shit on. That is the one we will.
I will shit on that.
Definitely.
movie.
We both
We're
will.
not actually doing that.
We're
Though.
gonna have a fun time with that.
I just tossed it back in the box.
Yeah,
So,
right.
no, Hawkeye starts next week.
Yes, it does.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the next
We
episode.
get Hawkeye.
Technically, Hawkeye starts this week.
Yes.
If you're watching this,
if you're watching it, it should start this.
it's starting this week. It starts next week for us as of the recording.
Right. It's gonna be fun, bro. I
Jim,
can't wait.
Apparently, we're getting 2
It
episodes.
should be 2. That's what I thought.
I have not seen anywhere personally that's confirmed it, but I have heard.
And it came from Jeremy Renner, though.
A lot of rumors.
Yeah.
So.
And I don't know. Jeremy Renner, take it with a grain of salt, but he said there were supposed to be 2 episodes. That's what he came from out of his Twitter account.
And I'm okay with that. Give me 2 episodes.
Yeah. Because
it's only 6 it's only 6 episodes.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And it goes. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. We got some fun.
Well, which means January is when we go back to this bad boy.
Yeah, that's what I said, January.
He gets to draw next.
And I would pick. Give me New Mutants. I just want you to watch it one time.
It doesn't matter.
I know we're going to get to it eventually. Ooh, the 1967 season 1. Why am I always pulling fucking TV shows?
1967 Fantastic Four movie. That would be fun.
Shit on that, too.
I would.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Human Torch going to not know how to use fire anymore.
Flame on.
I don't know how to use that no more.
Gee willikers. But nah. So yeah, guys, definitely check out Slingshot if you haven't already.
Yeah, it's watchable.
Especially if you're a fan of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. It's definitely worth it. So, with that being said, I think we're going to end it here. It's a short episode, only 35 minutes.
I mean, just like the show.
Let's go. Let's go. All right. We love y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Hawkeye next week. We'll see you there. Excelsior.
Boom. Yes, sir.
Maybe.
Maybe.